All right, y'all, because get in here so we can talk about this latest episode of Joseline's Cabaret, Texas. Before we even get started, make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on, and get down in these comments because y'all already know we finna have to talk about it. And let's go ahead and get into it. Now, we picking up where we left off. Of course, we got Oceans and Envy. They done jumped up and told the new girls it's time to fight. We ain't mad at y'all about nothing. Y'all cute, all the good stuff. But we gonna have to get y'all up out of here. They square up. And I want to say it is Oceans versus Hennessy. And as they fighting, it look like Envy almost try to run up. But then Oceans is telling her, nah, go get her, go get her. So she run over and start fighting Rose. Neek jump up and initially tries to jump into the fight with Envy and Rose. But they hurry up and tell her, no jumping, no jumping. So she go ahead and move back. So it's two fights going on right now. Surprisingly, y'all, I could not believe it, but Oceans is whooping ass on her. I said, oh my God. It's like a double-edged sword because I don't like her. But I'm like, go ahead, girl, because you turn up 1, 2, 3, 4 chicks all in one night. It's crazy a little bit. Because she went rounds with Hennessy. I want to say they went about 3 rounds. And even though at the end of it, Oceans came out with a bloody mouth, and I don't even think it was after she fought Hennessy. So we ain't even gonna mention that yet. They went about 3, 4 rounds. Envy and Rose went like 1 round. I think Envy got a little tired. Y'all know she got a little meat on her bones. I ain't saying nobody, but she got a little meat on her bones, so they had to quit. Sit down, take them a breather. But Oceans and Hennessy kept going a couple of rounds. They break it up. They talking all they mess. Raven go give Oceans a shirt. Because, of course, her titties is just flying around. Well, they ain't really flying nowhere because I don't think the girl really got none. She must wear a padded bra. But she give her a shirt to put on. She starts talking about how she's Zeus affiliated. And I be damned if she don't run up and start fighting on Rose now. Like Envy didn't do good enough, so she have to come up and do some rounds with her. On the flip side, you got Hennessy, and she's trying to shake Envy hand, and she like, are we good? Are we good? Because, look, I don't want no smoke. Envy done hauled off and cracked her. They heard the fight and go all over again. I'm going to tell y'all what. Joseline done told y'all not to tear up all this damn shit in this house. I'm going to tell you. She ain't like Natalie. She don't want y'all to come in these people's house and cut into her damn budget money because then she going to have to fix repairs and shit once they check out of this damn Airbnb. All right? Now, y'all going to fuck around and get cussed. Y'all know how she do. She'll go off on y'all in a minute. Y'all need to cut it out. That's all I'm saying. They end up breaking up everything. Like I said, y'all, Ocean's lip is busted at this point. Blood all on the Zeus shirt. You gonna wash that mug and you reuse it, or you gonna ask the people for a new one? Because it's stained all up that quick. It don't make no sense. Dani and I think Raven, but mostly Dani, trying to talk to the ladies and just tell them basically we got to cut out all this fighting. It don't matter at this point. They heard it is what it is. And that's my whole thing. I don't understand why y'all mad at Hennessy and Rose. It's not like Joseline ain't the one that picked them. If y'all want to say something, be real and say something to Joseline. Tell Joseline it ain't fair to bring in 2 new girls after y'all done had to go through all of y'all, what y'all had to go through to get there. It's not their fault. Like, hell, you act like they're the EPs of the show. And they could have just told Joseline, bring us on. We coming on right now. No. Joseline saw them in that crowd and picked them, so it give off a little twinge of kind of jealous, like, because I get it. Y'all had to go through a whole process to get there, but again, it's not them girls' fault. Y'all anger is directed at the wrong person, in my opinion. Everything get died down, they all leave out. You got Kay and Chinx, they sitting outside talking. I like their little friendship because it seemed like they kind of 2 of the outcast girls ever since Chinx got into it with lexigold. And then Kay done been getting into it with just about everybody. Got them calling her Jigsaw and shit. And it's crazy because once you see it, you can't unsee it. But it looked like they kind of on the outskirts. So I love that they kind of building a friendship together. And then they talking, but here come Dani, Isis, Diamond, Jayla, Erica, and Dez. They all come up, sit around to the table, and it really don't take them long before they start bickering back and forth, honestly. Because I think when they come out, Isis called K Jigsaw, they start going back and forth immediately, which causes Diamond to jump in and instigate. I guess when Raven ain't there, Diamond got to do it. So she like, well, Kay, didn't you just get slapped? Didn't she just slap you yesterday and you didn't do a damn thing? So, of course, Kay's sitting over there like, okay, but why is everyone, jumping on me? Like, why are you guys getting on me? It's not fair. I don't understand. They're getting on you, girl, because the girl did smack you. She is sitting on one side. Ice is sitting on the other side. In the middle is, Jayla. I be forgetting her name. Her name Jayla, and yes, Jayla. And Jayla is acting like she don't understand that Kay is not talking to her. Kay's using her hands to talk, but you're in between them. And she starts inserting herself and saying, like, don't keep putting your hands up in my face while you talking to somebody else. And I'm just like, I get it, but you gonna try to say the reason why you popped her is because when people put their hands up in your face, you be thinking they want to fight. Why would she be wanting to fight you if she wasn't even talking to you? Like, that don't make no sense. I feel like you just keep jumping in fights for no reason because you don't really have nothing else going on. And if anything, you just said to yourself, you're going to be known as a fighter. So, you haul off and hit Kay, and it's fucked up because she hits Kay while Kay's not even looking at her. And that's sneaking. Here we go with this old debating stuff. Is it sneaking or is it jumping? It's sneaking. The girl was not prepared. She wasn't even looking at you. And you hauled off and cracked her in the back of her head. 3-4 times. That she did grab your wig off. They got up. They ended up squaring up and going and fighting out in the yard. I want to say it was kind of like Kay held her own. Jayla was definitely doing more throwing of the punches, but I will say Kay held her own. She didn't end up on the ground when it came to fighting Jayla. They break it up. All the girls, of course, are rooting for Jayla because don't nobody really like Kay right now. And then out of the book, also let me mention this: while she's fighting Jayla, both Erica runs up and tries to jump in the fight, as well as Dez run up and try to jump into the fight, and they kind of like jumping Kay. So later on, when they rounded the bus discussing whether or not Kay got jumped, we got to remember that. Because y'all in these jumping rules don't make no sense. If it's more than one girl tagging somebody at one time, that's an old jump. Whether y'all want to call it a jump or not, that's what it is. They break them up. Erica goes over and says, okay, Kay, I want to run it with you too. Because I heard you say that you was like, we didn't like you because you was the prettiest one in the house. Now, what does that mean? Now, I didn't hear the girl say that. Did y'all hear her say that? I heard her say something like she looked better than Isis. That's what I heard her say. I never heard her say she was the prettiest girl in the house because by far, honey, you're not. Kay, you a nice looking girl about the body, but about the face, I just be seeing handsome Squidward. They say it's Jayla from Baddies that really look like that, but no, it's kind of Kay with that box face. It's just something about it. But she is a pretty girl though. Don't get me wrong. But that's why Erica's calling her out. So they get started fighting. Now this fight here, Kay, you took a L because Erica had got you all on the ground. I don't know if you was tired or what, because the girl didn't look like she was really doing too much or throwing too many punches. But she had got you down to the ground and had kind of nodded your head up a little bit. Because when you had got up, baby, it looked like somebody had took a piece of tape and pulled your forehead back. And all you could see was about 3 knots up on the top of it. That's crazy how them lumps be swelling up. That is why I refuse to be on national TV doing battle like it's on these shows, y'all. Because look how quickly she lumped up like that. That is crazy. Thank goodness somebody came with ice pack so quick and sat it on her head so that shit can at least go down, the puffiness and shit, because your face already got lumps and bumps around to the sides to make it boxy. You definitely don't need these big 3 lumps up at the top. They break everything up. Diamond tell the girls, okay, y'all, we got to get ready to go. Y'all doing too much. It just is what it is. Joseline, y'all, this scene made me so upset. I'm going to tell you. Joseline sitting, chilling in her little lounge area where her desk at, and here come Wet Wet. For one, she looks cute. She's in a good mood. She comes in with her little feather duster. She speaks to Joseline. Joseline, well, hello, May. I see you got your maid outfit on like you always do. Joseline seems like she's in a good mood. They start off really nicely, but y'all, Wet Wet. She takes the feather duster, and first she pretend like she dusting the table. Well, then she puts the feather duster up, and we all know that it was a playful motion, right? Joseline, being your pimp, had to put you in your place and let you know, don't put this dirty-ass feather dust on me. So, honey, when she took the feather duster and dusted off Joseline's neck and her shoulders area, Joseline hauled back, baby, to China and smacked her all the way. Oh, my God. Smack fire out of Wet Wet. I was like, oh, my God. Then she yanked across the table and smacked her head off her head. Bitch, don't you play with me. Why the hell would you put that feather dust on my skin, bitch? What the hell's wrong with you? Don't you play with me like that, bitch. What the fuck wrong with you? And Wet Wet is trying to say, Joseline, I was just being playful. It wasn't even like that. Honey, you done messed up at this point. It's really no getting through to her once you done got her at this level. Okay, Cocaine Bird done came out. Take this bitch out of here. Get this bitch out of my fucking house. Right now. And don't take her outside where she gonna yell in the streets. You put her up somewhere. You take her and you get her out of here. They escort Wet Wet out of there. And maybe this is just for the best because at this point, Wet Wet is doing her outro scene. And she's like, it just never gelled and never worked out with me and Joseline this season. And you damn right, because she ain't did nothing about you to the show and made an ass out of you from the moment you walked in there. For real. Called you, acted like she wanted you back. And then when you came, she completely made a fool out of you. Every single scene that you've been in. So I'm happy that Wet Wet made the decision to leave. Even though I know she need the money. I know she would like the check or whatever. But it's good for her to leave. It's just getting too much. Well, she makes her exit and then Raven comes in, creeps on in to check on Joseline. Honey, you better be careful too. Tiptoe. Walk on egg. You need to be on them eggshells. Stay on everyone. Hopefully they don't crunch because you on thin ice with Joseline too. But she come in checking on Joseline. And Joseline tell her about Wet Wet. And then she kicked her out because of the feather duster. But she also, I guess, is making Raven kind of the temporary house mom because she like, I need you to go get the girls. Go get the girls and tell them we go to practice at Area 29 tonight and there's no fighting. And if you make any of the girls fight, you tell them they go home. And then when you bring the girl downstairs, you go and tell them to get a juice from Ballistic. Because I had Ballistic and make you all the juice. Joseline, what going on? You got that man in there making juice. That man make music. He the security. He make the juice. I sure hope she paid the man well. Lord have mercy. He do it all, don't he? But basically she's telling Raven to gather the girls up. Raven tell her, of course, she will. She being kind of playful, but baby, not too much. Get your ass on out there before Joseline cuss you out too. She go to the foyer, call the girls down. And, of course, they all susceptible to Raven. I think Raven is a good choice. If you're going to choose anybody to kind of be like a house mom, then choose her. Because she's funny, she's playful, but she still is going to do whatever the hell Joseline tells her to do. Whereas you have Dani and Draya, they more so like the younger, like childish, more so fighting ones. You don't really see Raven and Diamond doing a lot of fighting for Joseline. They more so are the pretty ones by her side doing stuff like this. And I kind of like that for them. So all the girls come down, they get their juice. Everybody but Diamond, honey. Diamond got on there and said, my old conniving, sneaky ass best friend who didn't even save me a juice. Raven was like, baby, well, you took too long getting down here. I don't know what to tell you. Really, it's Ballistic for her. Y'all go getting mad at somebody else on the team when it wasn't Raven's fault. She didn't make the juices. Ballistic cupped them up. So he must have lost count and didn't fix you one. But now, if you was down there quick enough, you would have got it. Maybe she would have had a chance to tell Ballistic, hey, we won you short, but you came late. All the girl was saying, I ain't on either one of y'all side. I'm just saying, don't get the arguing about no damn juice. The ladies are getting dressed. No, the ladies already dressed. They get on the bus. They headed to Area 29. They dancing. They actually vibing. They look like they having a good time. Andrea up here doing pole tricks. When I'm talking about put the pussy on the ceiling, that's what the girl did. I love that she could do them tricks, though. For real. She is one of the better pole girls. That's why Joseline likes to keep her around. But then, of course, the whole fight with Kay comes up. Kay is saying that like 3 girls jumped her, and realistically, that's what happened. Y'all were jumping in on the fight when she was fighting Jayla. Y'all came running up. Des and Eric, I don't care how y'all flip it, smack it, rub it down. Y'all all want to talk about, well, we had the issues because of this and because of that. Yeah, that's fine, but y'all do y'all issues separately. Tag team, one after another, take turns. Y'all wasn't doing that. 2 of y'all was running up trying to jump in on her while somebody else was fighting her. When you are in a fight and you start feeling hands and feet and anything else coming at you from all different angles, and you know it's more than just that one person, that is you getting jumped. I don't care how long it lasts, how quick it's over. You got jumped real quick. Honey, they jumped in and they was kicking on you. They hopefully get to the end of this and did it before they get to Area 29, because it really ain't no beef, honestly. And I love how Chinx spoke up for Kay. That's why I said I like their friendship, because she was like, y'all didn't have no reason to fight her. Her beef was with Isis, and them 2 didn't even fucking fight. And out of nowhere, both of y'all end up having ones with her. And Jayla, you did sneak her. She called her straight out. She said her head was turned when she snuck her, and that was true. Not only did y'all jump on her, y'all sneaking her too. And that just don't make no sense, because the girl already don't look like she could fight for real. Hell, one of y'all had her on the ground. Okay, it's like she's not even a heavy hitter fighter for y'all to be doing all this too. I get that y'all don't like her, but come on now. Now they get to Area 29 and Ricardo is already on stage. Honey, I don't know what routine Ricardo doing, but he is out on the floor doing the most. They looking like, I already know, no ma'am. A lot of us ain't gonna be able to do that. But really, he just looked like he practicing. So they come in, they start warming up, they doing little neck rolls, they doing little exercising. And he basically is asking them how many. No, actually, Joseline get there. She come in. Joseline be looking good, y'all. That's one thing that damn Joseline gonna do, baby, when these scenes come on. And that's put that shit on and be looking good, even when it come to practice. So Joseline get on stage and start asking the girls who all know the Doon Cha Cha, which is what they was performing last season. A few of the girls get up. You got, and I might be missing somebody, y'all. Dani, Draya, Envy, Isis, Jayla, and Oceans. Oceans hesitated, but she came up there, and I know she regretted it because once they started that music and her ass started diddy bopping, looking like she was just off beat from everybody else. Y'all know Joseline did not spare her. You'll get your ass off and say, why the hell did you ever come on stage looking like that? Because you were terrible. Yeah, I hope you're embarrassed. That was horrible. Don't ever get on my stage looking like that again. Sent that girl off that stage. Damn, Joseline, you can't even say nice try or nothing like that. Damn, you got to just cut deep, baby. It's crazy. She starts sending the girls off the stage one by one. Dani got sent off, of all people, Dani. But it ended up only being Envy and Draya left up on the stage that knew the whole Doon Cha Cha dance. So Joseline, I only know 2 girls that know the Doon Cha Cha. That's crazy. I'm so disappointed in y'all. Now, what do we need to do, Ricardo? Ricardo's like, we're just going to start on Domino. We're going to start fresh because these heifers don't know nothing. So everybody get up on stage. We finna practice. They get into doing the practice. And honestly, it looked like most of the girls is doing good. I love how when he knows that these is going to be the dances, he has to teach them in this short amount of time. He keep it simple. Because all y'all really doing is booty popping for like 8 counts over and over again. I know it's probably a lot of work. Them thighs was probably hurting. Them stomachs was tight. All of that. I know they was probably tired. But really, all you doing is ass clapping. To the point where Draya even said at one point, I couldn't even focus on the damn dance because of somebody's ass clapping. Whose ass was... And that is crazy because... It's so many fat asses on there. I don't even know who I would put my guess on, but I'm going to just say this. And just because of how chunky and how heavy that thing looked, if I had to guess on who ass was just a clapping uncontrollably on stage, I would say lexigold. I don't know what it is about the weight in that ass, but something tells me it had to do with her. It was coming from her side of the room, baby. I don't know what it is, but... They all look like they doing good, but Joseline do call out Envy. I was sad too, y'all, because I said, my girl getting it. Okay, she look like she ain't getting tired. None of that, baby. I must not have seen all the footage. Because Joseline said, Chicago, when you get tired, you're getting sloppy. That's what you're doing. And she was like, damn, I thought I was doing good. Me too, Envy. You was. Just keep practicing, boo. Get your breath up. Get your leg work up. Get them mega knees up because you was doing good in the beginning. All she's saying is when you get tired. Just don't get tired. So after they get done practicing, Joseline let it be known that they actually doing like a survivor type vote. And that's how they doing elimination. So all the girls have taken turns like voting on who they want to get out. And it's kind of controversial because the girls know that they not voting based on who's like a better dancer. Really, it's all about alliances and shit in the house because they know that the 2 new girls is going to go up. They think that the 2 new girls are going to come up because that they just got in. But they also know Kay and they also know Isis. Ocean start crying because she actually scared that it's going to be her down in the bottom. But surprisingly, it wasn't. While she's sitting up doing all that fight, maybe now your ass to think about it before you try to put a Zeus shirt on and beat the hell out of somebody. But the bottom 4 ends up being a 4-way tie between Isis, Rose, Kay... And who else, y'all? Wait, it's somebody else. I can't remember. Wait a minute. But it ends up being a 4-way tie. Hennessy. Yep, the 2 new girls. It was the 2 new girls. And Kay and Isis. Of course, before they get to who the hell's getting voted off, that episode ends. And next week, it don't even give us like no inclination of who the hell gets voted off. Now, I do see Kay coming in on the little Saw tricycle, which I do think is clever since they keep calling her ass Jigsaw. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about the episode as a whole. What do y'all think about the Doom Cha Cha and the Domino dances? I actually think they cute, honestly, even though it don't look like too much going on. For the Cabaret, it's cute. What do y'all think about the drama between Kay and Isis? Because I really think that shit's getting old at this point. But y'all make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on because y'all know y'all don't want to miss when I come back with the next one.